Morning teenage yake nde abwera kuti ticheze pang'ono eti kucheza kwake on a sad note, because you know kuti we've been dealt a very hard blow, a sad blow. Nde tata ya oipa watu, our beloved musician, I would say the father or the king of Malawian music, amenali soldier Lucius Banda. And we have grown up with his music. Yeah? His music has been a part of our daily life. Yeah? And I just felt it would be a great thing to just take this moment to talk about him. Sort of maybe to celebrate his life, because in so many ways he has been a part of my life. I don't know him personally. I have met him before once. Anambwera kuzapanga gigi kuskulu kwatu secondary school. Kangapo kose he's come to kuzapanga gigi. They, it's just what we were fans and we would, Lucius, and all that. And then that's the most I can say. I have encountered him, but that had a big impact on my life, right? And I know kunena kuti izizi resonate in that because anamba kali kuimba, and his music was not just any kind of music. His music was music for all seasons. All seasons, as in, I think everything you would be going through. We go through different seasons in life, right? And his music, he always had a song for a season. If you're in mourning, for example, I had lost my brother, Galigali. My little brother passed away. And ndinkavera nyimbo yake Bale wanga tontola hukulira chani. That song actually pulled me through a very difficult time. It did. And then Dawina Maukwat. Maukwati, you always had Dina. You were Dina Tabwera. Oh, you always had you were Kennedy. Somebody, he was the voice of all seasons, okay? And then, politically, he was a freedom fighter. He was the guy who dared, I would call him, he was the man who dared when everybody else was scared. And I said, and we were like, how could you put Mabala? How could you go about it? This is a color Jonjo. It was like, wow, he did that, okay? And then, here's the other thing. His sound was different. Pantayo mwe iye uchama zabwera ndikumabweresa kumachita introduction ya nyimbo zake zija. I remember cousin wanga inakakonda nyimbo yake inake, Moses, they want to kill you. Moses, like an Egyptian. I hadn't heard the song yet. Ndinkangomumva ye all the time he was singing that song until I heard the song, and then I was hooked. And it was difficult not to like his songs. It was actually difficult not to like his songs. In school, secondary school, and I can tell you, his music was the sound of Ncheo at the time. You are becoming a big boy now, my son, don't you know the future? And then he always had a message to give. There was always a message in the song. It wasn't just about dancing around, So, and then as a politician, okay, I know politicians are different. I am into politics in my head. I follow politics. I study politics. And then it's politics from around the world, I go say I'm into it. I know what's going on. I want to understand what's going on. It's just in my nature. The thing I liked about his politics is that he didn't really have a side. His side was the people, He was on the people's side. If he fights for you, if he thinks you've got something to give, he will be with you and he will sing for you. But then if you start messing up, he will also sing about that. I like that kind of politics. It was not blind politics. Blind politics in the journey na kuti ifeti masapotera izi zivute zitani ola zibanga zola kuika ifeti masapotera izi basi kumangu atsatabe. But yeyo aimba nyimbo, his voice was through song, okay? He used his talent to fight for the people. So, aimba nyimbo, mumva message, akunena dizona, alindi party imene yakuchita support. I guess it's because he had hope in this party, and then when the party wins and then the party starts going against what they promised, he would also stand up and say, oi, that is a true politician. That is a true freedom fighter. He's fighting for the people. It's not just about being a politician. It's about accountability. Okay? And mbiri, especially in the age of social media, they will come out, where. They will shout so many things. But at the end of it, they say absolutely nothing. But then you listen to a song, Yomwaimba, Lucius Banda. Just listen to it. By the time you finish listening to it, and the thing is, he has stood the test of time. Okay? How many generations has he sung for? To this day. And then one other thing I know is that it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of strength, willpower, and faith to stand up and become what and who you're meant to be. Okay? It's not easy to come out in public and speak. It's not easy to stand up and say something or sing something. You know, even antose amayimba, you know, it's not. Upeke nyimbo ichi, and then uyimbe, and then you should have faith in that song. You know, and then you've always got critics and anthu ena basama ngodikirira kunena kuti iwe waikamo hard work yako yoseyo ukazitusa zinthu ziche basa nkobwera kuzazitukana kuzinyoza, not thinking about the effort, the time spent kunena kuti one achita anthu entertain, awakonde anthu, atulutse message yake, sometimes controversial. You know, it takes a lot to be that person, and he was that person. And I guess it's good to learn to appreciate people. You know, one of the things I wanted to do, can you help me? I was trying to reach out to him because I wanted to do a tribute, a living tribute to a legend. But I wanted his approval. Like a mini documentary about him and his life and his music and everything that he has done so far. But then I wanted him to see it and to approve it. I asked somebody, they said, okay, tikambanai, but alikali nchibarara, so agaduka nchibarara, we can continue. So I was actually waiting for him to come out of hospital to actually do this. So unfortunately, it's not take, you know, it's a thing about time, it's a thing about life. And then through his music, he always in his music acknowledged that he's here now and someday he will not be here. And it's just telling you he knew, yeah, I'm here for a time, and then there will be a time I'll not be here, but I hope the world goes on in a good way. You know, the wisdom, the love, the joy that he brought, I think it's to be appreciated. And I personally appreciate it because he has been a part of my life. Listening to lyrics and all, you know. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate his family because sometimes if somebody can go out and do that, that means he's got support of his family. Sometimes that means anali support yokwanira. So thank you to the people who were around him and supported him to give us the songs, to give us the beautiful songs, the melodies, the dance, and everything that we had through him. It was a beautiful thing that he gave to this world. And it's actually amazing to live a life like that, living a massive, big legacy. Baziko, you will be remembered in such a fond way, in such a good way. It's not an easy thing. So I say, thank you for the music. May you rest in peace. And yes, we mourn your loss. Thank you for all you have given to us Malawians. Not just me. I know all my friends who loved him too. So, yeah, rest well.